did you see looking at East Africa as an investment opportunity?
East Africa, and as a matter of fact, the whole African continent, is very much for us a focus area.
Right.
We believe in the continent. The continent has enormous potential.
Right.
And we're very focused on Africa. We have the largest pipeline of any international hotel company in development. We today operate 31 hotels in Africa and have 35 in development. Well, Radisson Blu in Nairobi will be a flagship property. It is in a prime location, and it is Radisson Blu, which is Europe's leading upscale brand. And we position this hotel with all intentions of being the hotel in Nairobi.
Right.
It is very much geared towards the business and the meeting and convention market, and we have real confidence in this hotel, despite latest events in Nairobi, that this hotel will be very successful.
Right. The business segment, some say, has been oversupplied in terms of the hotel, and there's a bigger market in the mass market, or the middle, the missing middle. Is that a lucrative space for you?
I think there's the potential. Certainly, when we look at the market as a whole, we believe that a fresh new product with the characteristics as the Radisson Blu Nairobi has will be very successful.
Right.
I think there is certainly still a great demand for quality meeting place. Nairobi as a whole benefits from the upgrade of the airport, and business continues to invest in the country, in the city. There's still a lot of infrastructure development going on. And yes, leisure might be more affected than the business travel, but I think overall the future looks very positive for this hotel, and we see this already from the first couple of months of trading.
Right. The MICE segment as a tourist attraction has gained a lot of focus recently with the conferences and the global meetings that are happening in Nairobi. As an investor in the hotel space, are you happy with the sort of marketing that has gone into this segment of hospitality?
Never satisfied enough. I think we can always do more, and I think the Radisson Blu arriving now in Nairobi will help to promote the destination, will help to promote the city. With the amazing facilities that we have here now on offer, will help to make it a further destination. And I think that's what an international renowned brand as Radisson Blu will and has to also contribute in terms of marketing for a city and for a destination.
Right, right. The elephant in the room obviously has been security. How is that working out for you?
Very well, and I think you will have seen this when you arrived in the hotel here. We have a very strong focus on safety and security.
Right.
We are one of the international companies, I think the only at the moment, who has a partnership with a third-party independent safety certification through experts, Safe Hotels, and we constantly focus on this. We have not only focused on this recently, this has been a focus over the last couple of years for us.
Right.
As the safety and well-being of our guests and our employees, that's really the primary focus for us. There's an ongoing education of our teams, but there's also an education going on of our guests, so that they understand that we are taking screening procedures, for example, much more serious than what they used to, which is not always a welcome step to go through when you arrive in a hotel. But I think the acceptance of that from our guests has certainly increased and appreciated, and we are very often really a safe place in the emerging markets in Africa in particular, where international guests come because they know this is a safe environment from an international operator who takes safety and security very serious.
Right. Let's talk about the expansion plan for Redis as a group. You've mentioned 2 new establishments set to be put up in Nairobi. What other African markets are you keen on in 2016?
We are opening 2 more hotels in Rwanda and Kigali shortly, later this year. We are also opening in Uganda. We are opening in South Sudan. We are opening another hotel in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, our second Radisson Blu. So that's the East African continent. But we have 35 hotels overall in Africa in development.
Right.
And our ambition is to be present with the Radisson Blu in all key cities of Africa.
What is top of a priority when you're considering an investment destination?
It's primarily always about the destination, the market. Is it appealing? What is the supply situation in terms of international brands, which really across Africa one can say that there is an enormous opportunity to bring in international branded supply. And is there the airlift to bring international or domestic customers to that destination? And I think that's why we believe so much in Africa, because there is a need for branded supply. There is a lot of infrastructure development. There is, such as in a country like Kenya, enormous beauty, which also brings tourism to the destination. And that's what we are looking for.
How much of a percentage, if we were to put it that way, does the African investment represent for you?
We have about 20% now focused on Africa. And we really see much further opportunities. But we not only enter Africa with ambition to grow, we also enter Africa with ambition to play an active role in the development of the continent. Mm-hmm. We take our responsible business responsibilities very serious and give back to the community.